Hi, gorgeous Capricorns. How are you guys doing? I am here to bring you a look at what March has to offer you guys. We're going to see what the energies are, what's coming in, and what you can do about it. Also going to give you some advice from the angels in the universe with the Lightworker Oracle deck. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and a psychic guide, and I love so much that you allow me to be in the moment with you to help you on your journeys. While I shuffle the deck, I will open the blinds for you as always, just for a moment so that you can connect to the energies of the vortex in the mountain behind me. I know a lot of people have been sick lately, so please feel free to use this to help bring in healing energy or to assist in your manifestation processes. Okay, guys? Lots of energy flowing for March. Lots and lots. Lots of evaluations, lots of looking at things and seeing how they best serve your purpose and who you are. And just in general, let's take a look at how you can use that energy for the best results and for your highest benefit. All right. Let's get started here. Shuffling. For those of you who are new, I do offer free mini readings when you subscribe to my channel. So if you would like a free mini reading, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, for those of you who are new, if you would go ahead and just hit that anyway, that way I can reach more people and give them more healing messages. I appreciate your support so much. I really enjoy doing this for you guys. All right. You guys have been on a mission of purpose, a mission of truth, a mission of healing, a mission of power. And this month is going to be a very significant month because the energy is moving around, the planet's moving around. They're going to last for several years. And so what you put out this month is going to have some lasting effects, as any month, but especially this month. We have planets moving into Taurus, and we've got a lot of earth energy, a lot of physical manifestations and things that you're going to be seeing and dealing with on the physical. Okay, a lot of healing energy that is going to be going around to really just give you an opportunity to analyze, all the things you thought you had perfectly in line to make sure that none of them are going to bite you in the ass later. Okay. All right, lovelies. I hope you enjoy that connection there. And feel free to continue to tap into that as we move through the reading. In the summertime, I'm going to do outdoor readings so that you can get a really awesome experience and have that in the background at all times. That's my overall goal. Right. Right off the top here, we've got Nine of Swords just kind of peeking in the Ten of Cups. So I see there's been some in your thoughts about home life, family life, what's good for family life, what's good for me. How is all of this going to tie in for the best satisfaction of everybody involved? That's your overall goal, Cappy, is at all times. You're here to please everybody, even though you can't always do that. But that's what's on your mind. You are evaluating what is the right direction for you. All right, let's take a look at the situation for the month of March in 2019, and then we'll take a look at the outcome. Now, I do offer, you guys, before we get too far ahead of this, I do offer personal readings. I have a special this month, $20 for a 40-minute reading. And if you are looking for additional Reiki guidance, as far as, trying to push out that negative energy and replace it with healing energy, if you are just seeking to remove any delaying blockages, let me know. $25 gets you a session and activation cards to help just forward movement in whatever you're going for. I also do have a membership program, and normally an hour session with me is $75, but instead I have a $75 3-month membership, and it gets you daily oracle cards for 3 months, as well as a free 1-month reading, a free 1-hour reading, per month, and you get a discounted rate of $40 for every additional 1-hour reading past that. And for every referral you send in, you get a double discount. So it's $20 for every 1-hour reading past that. If that's a little too steep for you, I also have a $30 month-to-month option. Okay, guys? That's for those of you who are, you know, really, really into the daily, wanting that clarification and just really, or maybe even looking for like a journal of how things are looking for you, any kind of repetitive lessons that you may be delaying you. We can certainly look at a time period of what that might bring as well. All right, that is a lot of cards. You know, guys, sorry. That's too many for me to differentiate between outcome and issue. It's like 15 cards, so I like taking them when they drop, but when they drop in that much, it just becomes convoluted message, and I don't want to do that. A few more cards for the situation, and then we'll start on the outcome. I'm also going to take a look week to week to see how all of this ends up manifesting in the month, okay? Throughout the month. All right, please call that the issue. Let's take a look at the outcome here. Let's get 1 or 2 more. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a good weird. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, this chair is so noisy. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I knew that's what that was trying to say. All right. Oh, look at that. It came out again. That was the peeper. Oh, God. Holy shit. Okay. You've got 4 swords in a row. I'm a Capricorn too, so I'm... Deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths. Okay, here we go. Hey, shit. Is the shit gonna hit the fan? I don't know where it's on. Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, you guys. Alright. You're really, really trying to be the most nurturing person out of all of this. I have such a huge heart for Capricorns because there's like a misinterpretation for kindness. And I think sometimes kindness is mistaken for weakness. Maybe not sometimes, all the time. It's just a common pattern. And I feel like there's so much that you put out. And sometimes it's like, where does the reciprocity come in? Is how I feel you're feeling. And it's so hard to continue on this nurturing path when you only get so much out of it on a personal level, okay? You're feeling like, man, you know, when am I going to come out of this feeling like I always have to be the nurturer, but I'm not getting anything in return. And this month, with all of the energies flowing, with everything going on, this month is about bringing forward pieces of the puzzle that bring answers and light to that exact situation. It's not, life for Capricorns is not about giving, and not receiving or not receiving enough. Okay, Capricorns have such a beautiful energy that gives to such a vast variety of situations and people and yourselves. You're able to carry on your own world and your families and your friends, and you have this huge network of strength and support. Yet there comes a time when you have to express yourself in a way that is extremely uncomfortable, but and it brings out past wounds, and it brings out issues that maybe you buried a little bit, okay, which is never a good thing anyway. Sometimes we hold on to something and it's karmically there to release in the proper time, and other times we hold on to things because it's hard to address them. We don't want to address them. They are in a comfortable place. We'll leave them there until the time is right. And my darling, the time is right. The time has come to where you are going to be coming out of this heartbreak, and you're going to be receiving reciprocity in a very positive and proper way. Okay? Coming out, coming away from this. You are dealing with situations from the past, situations that are in a position of of the cycle has ended with that way of feeling and that quality of life, which is always you're never wanting to be that person that's like, well, when do I get what I deserve? You have a very tactful and diplomatic and pure way of looking at this. You are very much on board with earning what you get. And there comes a time when you're like, okay, I've given so much. When is this going to turn back around into my favor? And the cycle's happening, okay? And this could just be a very false situation that is involved. I don't see a tower here. That doesn't mean that it's not kind of like a tower moment where it's addressing something and opening the door to something new, okay? The Nine of Swords. So you definitely got some anxiety about the situation. I see that. I see that you are not wanting to deal with the confrontation because it means that it's taking you out of your comfort zone of control. You set things up in a way that's strategically placed and it's in a controlled manner. And when things happen where you have to put be the bearer of the bad news on, well, that's got to change. Cappies are notorious for being the process changers when it's faulty or false. We fix those. That's part of our job. That's why we are who we are, and people hate that shit. They don't want to be told that something's wrong, but it is what it is. I have embraced that, and boy, oh boy, in the end, it turns back around, and I see that seeds are planted and things start happening. That's kind of what this situation is about. It's about planting the seed of direct connection to what is consciously vibrating at a higher level. That's where you're trying to maintain right now. And you're going to have an opportunity to reach above this and not only reach a new level of mental clarity, but I also see that you are able to provide that for other people, a perception that perhaps they did not have a wholesome grab of, okay? I also see on a lighter note that something's coming into your world that's going to flip the game for you. You're going to be evaluating a bit because it's something that is going to knock you off your feet, and you're going to be like, wow, I thought that was on back burner, and I really didn't see that resurfacing, okay? But situations and people have been going through their own processes so that they can be healed enough to deal with their situations, okay? It's almost a reward, like in handling your biz, you get a surprise. Ta-da! Capricorns are also go big or go home, right? A lot of us are. And we give in a very beautifully powerful, and it's fulfilling, and it's rich, and it's got all of these depths of care and of quality. And because of and when that happens, when you give it in this powerhouse package like that, that's what you get in return. You get these powerhouse gifts in return, because and that's the ebb and flow of this. Hard work's done, bam, you get a reward. Hard work's given, bam, there's a reward. Okay, that's how it flows, and that's what's happening, which is interesting because that's, you know, I know in my life there's been plenty of times when I was like, oh my gosh, if I hadn't taken that step, I would have never seen that or had that happen. And that's all that this is. Okay, you've got an opportunity to make things just in a world, in an area in your world that needs some clarification and maybe needs your touch on correcting the process, and in turn you're getting something that is going to provide you with this hopeful, optimistic state of mind that's going to not only, it might even jumble some things on, oh my gosh, I did, now what am I going to do? But you are happy about it and you are completely supported universally. It's going to be such a surprise, though. You're actually going to be like, what do I do now? What am I going to do now? Like, this is so awesome, but oh, I thought I had everything going. You had to get it. You had to go through all that work, and it's almost, have you ever noticed that, like, once you actually put something on the schedule, okay, something that you're finally accepting it. Okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. And you put it on the schedule, you put it on the to-do list, you put it on the whatever list it is or in your mind. And it's almost like as soon as you do it, the universe says, released. Good job. And you're all, but I just took it on. I just accepted that this was going to happen, and I thought that was the right thing to do. Well, it is the right thing to do. But for Capricorns, it's very hard because there's such a strategic move involved. There's such a high commitment, and when things kind of come in and out, it's like a, oh, you know, for a Capricorn, it's a, man, I really was in that for the long haul. I committed to it. I'm in it, and it's almost a devastation on every account sometimes for a Capricorn. So this is not going to put you in a position of feeling turmoil. This is going to make you feel like anything is possible. Anything is possible, and it is bringing you to a much more optimistic and just, it feels better. It feels better, this route. So you get through some communication barriers here, okay? I also see for some of you who are in like this is a relationship kind of deal, I see where you provided a lot of nurturing, okay? And then you just got totally dissed. Totally dissed. And it really made you evaluate, you know, man, what do I really need? Maybe I don't want that. I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to feel what that felt like. I put that in a place that I'm now okay with it, right? It's been some time. You put it away. You focused on what you need to, and bam, there they are. There they are to say that was really messed up, and there's something here. There's something here that I want to do with you, and I want to talk about it, and I want to try this with you. Good for you guys. And I see that you're going to do it. I see that you're a little bit hesitant about this coming together, this celebration, because of what happened. But I also feel like this is the one that you ultimately, this has been your motivation for a lot, almost like your standard. And I don't like to put it that way. There should never be a standard to meet necessarily. But it's almost like a huge motivation for every day of your life, whether you realized it or paid attention or were actively aware of it every day. You knew that this energy was pushing you in a forward direction towards what you ultimately wanted. Even if you had to set it aside in your mind for a minute just to focus on doing that work. For Capricorns, I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time for that. For this opportunity to have that communication, to have these feelings rekindled, and to really acknowledge and recognize and solidify that those feelings were real. Because that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair that you had to feel like, oh, man, was I just like well, what does that even mean? What does that make me if I was so off? But you weren't off. They just had work to do. Or the situation had to progress in a way that you didn't necessarily have anything to do with or control over. Your energy had to do with it. It helped push it in directions, but you physically didn't have to make any moves for that. They did. The situation did. All right. Love you guys for being always so goddamn just awesome and giving and loving and nurturing, even when you get pooped on. You might be nurturing, but you're also a firecracker. I know you are. The result of this situation is you feel like you are on top of the world with power. Stop me now. Stop me now. Try it. Try to put something past me. Ain't happening. I see right through it. Right through it. Nothing can stop me from the love in my life. Whatever that love is in your life, nothing is going to stop that from manifesting. And here comes your opportunity, my lovelies. There's your opportunity. There it is. That's the major bam. Now what are you going to do? You're going to think about it. You think about it for a while, and you're going to assess the situation. You're going to assess that delay that happened and what that meant and how that made you feel. And from what I see at the moment, with everything that we've got here, past love, karmic, destiny, making wrongs right again, fixing past karmic damage, coming out of that heartache, using lessons as a way for a new beginning, a revival of past feelings and emotions and connections. Yep. That's what I'm seeing here. A lot of energy moving through March, guys. And it's going to take some strength from you guys. I don't see you're going to have much of a hard time with that. But you're going to feel some sorty energy at first, okay? We're going to see how this is going to unfold here. I'll pull these down just so I can catch any more information. Yeah, there's going to be a major shift here, guys. That's going to bring you some information about, it's just going to bring you like clarity on what the delay was about, or acknowledgement that there is an issue that needed to be addressed, that is being addressed. I also see that with this major change, I also see that in a different chronological order here. I see that you're feeling like everything's good. Everything is, you're on top of it. You're in control. You're very much you're very on course with what you're doing day to day and what your bigger plan is, okay? And earlier in the month, for some of you, this can happen where you're getting some type of information that is going to bring you like it is going to be something you didn't expect, and it's going to put you in a thought pattern of, what does this mean? And I gotta say it, guys. For some of you, this is a twin flame deal, okay? For some of you, because there has been this separation for some time, and I do see that there is communication coming to you, an opportunity, whether that's rekindling or just tying up loose ends so that you guys can have closure, okay? But I gotta tell you, you're really in your head about this, and I do see that it's starting something, even if there's a delay for the next step. It's starting something and it's moving it forward. Okay? You know this, and your intuition is telling you that this is a good thing. So I feel very positive about this opportunity for you. Like this might be it, the opportunity for you to finally have that moment of communication, that moment of clarity. And so, yeah, some of this might be coming out a little bit sooner in the month, and you do take the situation as you nurture the opportunity. You might be a little delayed in expressing this, that you're going to go forward with this, and keep it to yourself a little bit, just so you make sure you're making the right decision, because Capricorns are all about being strategic and one step ahead of the game and very prepared, and you have the facts and all of that kind of stuff. So I can see that fits well with taking all of this information in and sitting on it for a little bit, making sure that what you do is in the best interest of everybody involved, and all this hard work you've put into certain things. You're just taking your time to make sure that the next decisions that you make are the right ones. And March is going to be a very big karmic month for you, and pushing you in the direction that you are meant to go. And that you would, in the direction even more than where you're meant to go, that you've asked to go. So be clear about what you're wanting too, guys. Very, very clear about this. All right. We're going to take a look here, week to week. That was a lot of cards to go over. You probably had more than anybody so far. A lot of power, guys. You guys are putting things in motion in the world, okay? That's one of the biggest reasons why you have this job, is because you have power, and you know exactly how to use it, and you don't let people... once you've learned your element, you found your voice, and you are able to assert how you believe in things, you've realized then at that point that there's nothing that's going to stop you, and that you have that power for a very important reason. It makes things happen. Week 1. Week 2. Week 3. 4 cards in week 3. Lovers keeps trying to pop out. More cards. A bit of that. Okay, let's see. Guys, move it. Very interesting. Okay. Just feeling off the energy here. So week 1, you're analyzing. You're in control. You're analyzing what's happening. You feel that you are in a very good place right now, and that you have everything in a very good, prepared manner. Okay? Everything's in a good place right now. You're not anticipating really any changes. You're analyzing options. I see that there were some things that came out that some information or perspectives that came into play that made you question a little bit on which direction you wanted to go. And by week 2, you're getting a very clear understanding of control, of what you need to do to maintain that control, of if you are wanting to take control of this project and go with it. Do you want to go with this? You're making this decision in week 2. I also see for my twin flames and my in relationship sectors, this is the divine masculine coming in with the first stage of progress or a completion. So it could be the completion of stage 1 and progress to stage 2. Okay? I definitely see that. And I'm like freaking thrilled to tell you that, because it's been in the works for people and it's been a slow go, but actually seeing that is just a really amazing thing. But there's more. It's even better. So I see for the relationship and the twin flames, I do see them coming forward, or at least they are progressing in their mind. They're thinking about, that's actually for quite a few of them, they are manifesting this happening, okay, within the month. So the second week is really, could be them analyzing the first 2 weeks. They're analyzing how they're going to come forward, how they're going to control the situation to where they don't lose again, okay? Because they're already in kind of a state of loss, and they know that this is going to take some work. For those of you that are dealing with for those of you where this is career, what this is telling me is analyzing all of the pieces is going to be important right now, and making sure that you are in control of all of the your role and your skills are being implemented properly. Okay, you don't want to misinterpret where you want to be in that position because you didn't either clarify, or you took on too much, or sometimes there's a lack of clarity in the communication there. So be very clear on what you're wanting in the situation, and let folks know where you're trying to go. This is the path I want. This is the path I see. That's the way I'm going. So if you want to have me involved, this is where I'm going with the situation. So you're making it very known in the first and second week that you've been thinking about this, and this is the direction that you actually would like to take this or maintain. I do see you voicing that and making movements, at least toward doing something about it. Week 3, we've got the 2 of Cups, the Wheel, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. I mean, what more do you want? That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at the card too. So what this is saying is that this union is part of your destiny. This is destiny coming back around to revive, to rekindle, to reunite, to make whole. I just got massive chills. I love it. This is showing me wishes are coming true. Unions are happening. Destiny is fulfilling its course. Okay? And you're gaining a gift from this. Remember I told you the power package? A power gift. You give power packages, you receive power gifts back. Chills. I love this so much. Okay? And whatever this power gift is, you are getting it. And I don't know what exactly, for a lot of you, this can be something totally different, something you, it just can be so different. There's so many options that people want in their lives. It could be a clothing line. It could be in the music business. It could be love. It could be, I want to have a baby. It could, there's so many things. So it's so hard pressed for me to point out which one it is. But the union of your greatest desire at this point, your wish is coming true. It's part of your destiny, and it is coming. It is a gift that is coming. 3rd week in March, you guys. 3rd week in March. I want to know what happens the 3rd week in March, so please comment and tell me, because I am so curious right now. So what happens is, if you remember me telling you, So this is what I see. This is the third week in March, right? This is the This was the situation. This is the outcome. It's all in your mind right now, okay? You're bringing in these power packages are coming in, and they are bringing you a beautiful gift, okay? And remember when I told you that it's going to put you in a state of, oh my gosh, this is happening, this is real, this is here. And it's also going to put you in a state of, okay, what am I going to do about it? Now what? Okay, you remember me saying, now what? So you get this beautiful gift, you get this opportunity. It does change the direction you had already planned to go. Okay, things are going to change. It might not be everything. I'm not talking you're going to necessarily up and just move state, but the plan you had is unfolding in the best case scenario for you, in the most optimistic way of all of the dreams that you've had, all of the energy you've put out there, okay, over the last year, 2, 3, all of this is coming around and supporting you starting in March, because this stays here for 6 years. So the universe, if they're going to do it, now's the time to do it, and that's what they're doing. Everything is getting set up and aligned for you to have a complete comfort, an entirely different perspective of quality of life, and with this package, okay, it's initiation for you. It's an initiation package. It's not the only one you're going to get, but it's an initiation package for you to provide contentment and love, and that quality care and nurturing that you get, you're going to get some back. Now, in the fourth week, you definitely have this on your mind, you know, mastering what's going to be successful, thinking about how this is going to happen, and there's going to be some type of an exchange of information that is going to give an emotional satisfaction to one or the other or both, and it is going to come out of the blue here, okay? I do see that this is going to kind of come out of nowhere, and you are going to pick a path at this point. At this point, you are choosing a path, but with very different understanding and awareness of what is involved. You have a whole rounded picture now of the benefits and the gains and what it means as a whole, and now you're able to make choices, okay? Information is coming in that's going to lead you into a very quick understanding of where you're going to go. It's going to be quick. Quick understanding. This dude here, this person, the situation is going to give you a very quick understanding, and you are going to feel very, very whole from this. Like, this is just, this is right, this makes sense from the efforts I put out. This is what I call reciprocity. Thank you to the heavens above and the universe and spirit for this gift, because that's how you're going to feel. Like, how many times can I say thank you and make sure that I get to keep this amazing gift? Keep manifesting, guys. Okay? Keep your spirits high. Keep your spirits towards success. It's bringing you some serious gifts. All right. For my Capricorns. It flipped over just for you. Trust in the plan. What better of a card could you ask for? You're getting chills again. Guys, I love your reading. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. While the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is the way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There's no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith because all is well. Do not fear. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. Sorry, I have to share. I had a dream, and I don't remember much about it, but I do remember a very strong male voice saying, "Do not be afraid." That's the only thing I remember in this dream. It was before I moved to this very spiritual place. I was actually in a hotel waiting for my house to close, and I had that dream, and I was terrified. Like, oh my God! I live in the middle of nowhere on the side of a mountain, very, very remote and very self-sufficient, and that's the way I like it. But it was scary. I brought all my kids here, it was kind of scary thing. And that's what I remember, do not be afraid. And I have recalled upon that phrase so many times when things were like, whoa, what does that mean? And it has brought so much comfort. So the universe saying do not fear is a very big and important message. So take that and remind yourself of that if you need it. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. You may find that the things you used to do or the way you used to think no longer seems as relevant as they once were. You may feel your relationships and friendships are changing. Some may even be ending. Perhaps you no longer have the energy or motivation to keep with certain relationships going in your life. However, your energy is meant to be withdrawing from what it once supported. This is not an abandonment or betrayal. It is not selfish. It is honest, and when you trust your spiritual growth, all that happens is honest love. That means that even in an apparent loss, always serves love, whether it is immediately obvious or not. It is sometimes necessary for both parties to become free to live their true destiny. Life is a loving, creative journey for your soul. That means there will be times when the very thing you have worked towards needs to crumble, so that the next evolution of your soul manifestation upon the earth can take place. It is natural, and although it can be challenging to trust in a greater creative process during times when it seems as though there is only chaos and confusion, you are strong enough spiritually to do so. To feel peace during such times, you must trust in your own inner knowing over what appears to be. You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Can you sense an exciting growth phase happening for you? There is another way for you to live, to be, to thrive, and to love in this world, and you know you are rapidly heading towards it. This is the time to surrender control and allow a higher power to direct your course. Many exciting new opportunities, situations, and connections will come into your life as a result of what you are experiencing now. It is all part of the greater divine intelligence unfolding in loving service to your own sacred life path. Have faith and stay true to your spirit principles. Trust in an unfolding higher plan. Know that all changes in your life serve a higher good, and the universe knows what you need and is in the process of delivering it to you now. Powerhouse package. Gift. All is happening for a greater purpose. You now flow with the changes in loving trust. Your perfect time for resurrection will follow this deconstruction, and it will occur in the perfect way. The invocation for you guys is, I call upon the loving genius of divine order that is manifesting itself in my life now. I have gratitude for the grace, compassion, truth, and liberation that is expressing itself through the changes now happening or soon to happen in my life. Thank you for always guiding me onto my truest and most joyful path. I ask through unconditional love for assistance, insight, and support to help me trust in the plan of love unfolding in my life. I ask for the same gift for all living beings. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. What better message could you ask for, Capricorns? Trust in the plan. Sometimes that's all we need to hear, and we do a good job, but knowing that that's all we have to do is a very important message for Capricorns, because we take a lot on to control and to manage and to make it perfect. You already did, my dear. All you have to do is trust in the plan now. I hope you have a fantastic March. If you guys need any further clarification, let me know. Hit that subscribe and get a free mini reading from me. I hope you have a beautiful month. I'll see you next time, guys.